Damn, bro, did you see the new iPhone 13 Pro? Well, if not, let's talk about it, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Sunil View. So, ladies and gentlemen, the Apple event just wrapped up 3 days ago. It was on September 14. I know I'm late to the party, but I need to get all my stats right. So, this is what's going on right now. First of all, big kudos to Apple for making their live event an incredible, great event to watch. You know, there were a lot of drone shots. Yes, there were a lot of drone shots, and also there were a lot of seamless transitions. Apple did show their stuff, what they are doing with camera and photography and videography. So first and foremost, they started off with the bag with the iPad, ladies and gentlemen. iPad. This year, there are two new iPads. The first one is a refresh and the second one is a new iPad. So the first is the iPad with a 10.3-inch screen. Price of $390 as usual. I put an Indian conversion right now. It has an A13 Bionic chip with new camera systems. It has a 12 megapixel ultra wide selfie camera on the front with center stage, like the new iPad Pro, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not a huge fan of iPad. I'm not a huge user with iPads, but there are a lot of content creators and Adobe Photo Sketch users that use the iPad, so I believe it's going to be useful for them. And also the next one is the new iPad Mini, ladies and gentlemen. They introduced the new iPad Mini with the new A15 Bionic chip. I think they forgot to introduce it on, tell this on their, event, but I got it. The same 12 megapixel camera. The front is also the same as the new iPad with the 12 megapixel with an ultra wide and a center stage, ladies and gentlemen. Four new colors on the new iPad Mini. It is an 8.3-inch screen, which is a small size form factor, which is really useful for people who are using iPad on a daily basis. You can use it for most stuff, and actually you can carry it around because it's a small screen. And also, as far as I have taken details, all the all the iPads are USB-C Type-C charging, except for the new iPad Air. So that definitely needs a redesign, ladies and gentlemen. So I hope Apple will do that on the next event on next year's of September 14th. So this is the new iPad and the iPad Mini. Now let's get on with the new stuff. The Apple Watch Series 7, ladies and gentlemen. As you might know, this year Apple has done it again, but I thought that Apple would do something, beautiful or something really different with the new Apple Watch Series 7. But unfortunately, all the rumors, all the speculations, all the leaks that have come out on the Twitter saying that the new Apple Watch Series 7 before it was released will be either a round or other form factor. But unfortunately, this year's Series 7 is the same as the Series 6 or the Series 5, ladies and gentlemen. There are a couple of new changes on the Series 7, but that's pretty much it. I hope next year they're gonna do something. I know for a fact that if Apple doesn't do anything for the Series 7, it means that have something great on the works for the Series 8 and the 9 and following models to come if they're gonna release. So, first and foremost, it has the same shape as the Series 5 or the Series 6. I know that Series 5 and the Series 6 are a whole lot of good watches. I use them on every single day basis. I play with them. I play sports with them. I drive my bike with them. Most of the time, it's getting hit by small rocks every day, and it's dope, ladies and gentlemen. This screen, it has never scratched by the lifetime that I own. I owned the Series 5 watch for 2 years. A black 40mm diameter with a normal strap. I'm trying to buy the new stainless one, but I need to buy that. So when the Series 7 comes out, I need to check it out. But and also everything that I'm speaking on this video will be full reviews on it separately or either on a single video. I'll plan it when it comes out. So as far as right now, everything is available for pre-order. Yesterday started pre-order either the new iPad and the iPad Mini, the Apple Watch Series 7, as well as the new iPhones, ladies and gentlemen. On September 24th, worldwide stores will have them. Every subject of Apple, right? So that's one thing. So as far as now, the same sensor as the Series 5 or the Series 6. The one thing that is different is that it has a bigger screen. It is 50% more bigger than the Series 6. and it has curved edges, ladies and gentlemen. So they showed this very particularly on the Apple event. Seems that it goes blending with the edge of the screen and out. So I need to check that out because I need to see some of the text messages that are coming from other users. I use text message on my Apple Watch as well as my other mail and stuff. I read it, not fully, I know, just at a glance, right? So, but I need to see it if some texts are getting highlighted or cut off due to the edge to edge display. So that's I need to see. And the main difference of the Series 7 from the Series 6 is that it gets a faster charging net. I think it's 33% more faster than the Series 6 and 47% more than the Series 5. So charging is going to be a little bit quicker, and I also know that for a fact that Apple has put some high place batteries in the Apple Watch Series 7, and I know that it will last another day and a half, let's say, from the full days of charge. So my Series 5 watch lasts up to a day. So if I start on my morning 10 o'clock, it lasts up to night, let's say 9 p.m. at last. So 9 p.m. is a time when I go to bed, so I charge it, so that's no problem. Series 6 is going to last till I think the next day morning 7 a.m. So that's one thing, and the Series 7 is going to last up to the next day half. That's what I heard it, but I need to put them to their paces when it comes out. So that's one thing. And also with the new Apple Watch, they also released some new fitness features. I'm not into fitness, but if you are some people that are into fitness and use the Apple Watch for fitness purposes only, well, you have some new news, ladies and gentlemen. Fitness allows you to now use SharePlay. So if you are using SharePlay, and if you're with your talking with your family or friends, and they ask you, maybe we can do some exercises, then you can use it. So if you are in one country and your parents or your loved ones are in other part of the country, you can use SharePlay, and also you can use fitness with them. So that's new improvement. And I also ask Apple to introduce the new competition with group competition zone. So the things are the ring that makes notify that you have finished your workout. I need to see that with the group. That's one update. I think they'll bring it up. And some other new fitness features include some new activities on the fitness app, and also some new places they are adding the fitness fitness too. So that will be there. So now, ladies and gentlemen, fasten your seatbelt. It's gonna be a long and a wild one, ladies and gentlemen. The thing that you've been waiting for so long, the new iPhone lineup, ladies and gentlemen. As per usual, Apple has released the 4 new models as usual, as the last 12 series. This is the 13, the 13 mini, the 13 Pro, and the 13 Pro Max. First and foremost, let's get off with the good stuff, the 13 and the 13 mini, ladies and gentlemen. So all the iPhones this year get a more brighter display than the last generation of iPhones. That's one thing. The 13 gets a 1000 nits of brightness and 1200 nits on the iPhone 13 Pros, ladies and gentlemen. So this time the 13 as well as the 13 Pros get a 20% smaller notch than the old previous models to help you with get back the real estate that you've been missing out. So that's new thing. And the 13 Pro and the Pro Max, finally, ladies and gentlemen, after all the rumors, after all the leaks, after pleading to Apple, finally it gets 120 Hz display, ladies and gentlemen. And it's a ProMotion display, by the way, with variable refresh rate. It starts from 10 Hz up to 120 Hz depending on how you use it. And I also need to see if people in India, right, in India, find out the 120 Hz is useful for them. So you might also ask if there is variable refresh rate, 120 frames per second, what is going to be the battery life? Well, Apple has thought that also. Apple is saying till now specs that they are saying that it's going to be 1.5 to 2 hours more than the last year's iPhone 12, the 12 Pros and 12 Pro Max. So I need to really put them to the test. When it comes out, I'll see. Right, the cameras. Now, let's see the layout. Obviously, the new iPhone 13s are getting a diagonal system, only 2 cameras, and the 13 Pros are getting, as usual, the 3 cameras. I'll explain the 13 and the 13 mini first, and then we'll get on with the 13 Pro and the Pro Max, right? So the 13 and 13 mini both comes with the dual cameras, as I said before. 12 megapixels, both gets a larger sensor, and also it gets the new sensor shift stabilization from the last year's iPhone 12 Pro Maxes. So that's one good news they have introduced on the 13th and 13 mini. I'll tell you the prices on the screen at the last part of the video. But now the 13 mini and the 13 start at around 128 gigs of storage. So the last year came with the 64 option. Now they're cutting off the 64 GB and they're starting it out with only 128 gigs and up to 256, right? So they both get a bigger aperture, whether it's a 1.4, 1.6, I'm not sure with that. I need to check it. And also the next one, this is the new iPhone 13 Pro and the 13 Pro Max, ladies and gentlemen. The biggest update they have ever done to the phone. First, both get the matching set of cameras, both are 12 megapixels. They have a wide, a telephoto, and an ultra wide cameras, ladies and gentlemen. So they have excellent shallow depth of field and a wider aperture for all the three cameras combined. And all the cameras now can shoot night mode, ladies and gentlemen. Previously that was not possible. Now it's possible, right? Also, the telephoto lens comes at 3x zoom instead of the 2.5x zoom that the last generation of phones had. They have the new signal processor, and they also have new ultra wide with a macro lens, ladies and gentlemen. So that's good news. And also now for the features on the video, ladies and gentlemen, now the both Pro phones get new two features. Number one is the cinematic mode. Number two is the ProRes video. They told about these two things again and again on the Apple event. First up, let's talk about the cinematic mode, ladies and gentlemen. First thing is that if you have seen high-end production movies from Hollywood or anything, you might have seen the rack focus thing. So let's say I'm talking something about it. Let's say my dad is coming back there and he's asking me something about it, right? So this time, when you need to change the topic of the subject, you can actually rack focus. Well, if there's someone behind the camera, they can actually rack focus to the person that is standing backside. In this case, my dad, to the person back over there, and my face will be blurred out. So that is how most of the movies tend your direction towards the next subject which is standing back over there. So that is called rack focus. Usually, rack focus happens in high-end cameras. Most of the normal camera doesn't do it, right? It always happens on a high-end $6,000 to $10,000 red cameras. Now, ladies and gentlemen, Apple has done it with their new iPhone 13 lineup. They have bought the rack focus, and I'll show you a film right now. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, hope you like the film. Well, that's the rack focus, ladies and gentlemen. I promise you, when the September 24th comes and every single Apple product is launched in India, I'll make sure I make a film using the new cinematic mode and the rack focus. I'll explain more about that when I'm doing a full review on the iPhone 13 Pro and the 13 Pro Max. There's some slight hints there that I might buy it, but let's see how it comes. So, and also both the cameras have the same feature, right? The 13 Pro and the 13 Pro Max also has the same features. That's one thing. The second best thing is that if you have been using the iPhone 11 as well as the 11 Pro as well as the 12 Pro, ladies and gentlemen, you might have come across the ProRes photo feature. They introduced it on their last year's of update. It seems that ProRes photo is actually a system where it allows you to set it in ProRes format, and you can bring all the natural colors that you see with your eyes, right? That's the ProRes photo. Well, till now it was not available on any generation of iPhones for ProRes video format. Well, this year, ladies and gentlemen, they brought it to the new iPhone 13 Pros and the Pro Max. Well, you can now take a ProRes video which you can actually convert it into a Final Cut pure image, ladies and gentlemen. Put it into Final Cut and that's it. You have some amazing film. They showed you some of the greatest film. This time Apple went above and beyond. They they actually asked two-time Academic Award winning director, I'm not sure her name, I put it on the screen right now, you can see. She actually used only the iPhone 13 Pro and Pro Max for either the behind the scenes footage as well as a short film directed by her. I'll show you the short film right. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, hope you like the film. Well, that's the new iPhone 13 Pro with ProRes video. I know you might be asking, well, if you take ProRes video, let's say you're taking about 5 minutes, it comes around to 10 GB. Where can I start? Well, you got a great question there, ladies and gentlemen. As you might know, the last generations of iPhones either comes in 128 or 256 and a 512 GB option, right, ladies and gentlemen? Well, this year, ladies and gentlemen, they bought the new 1 GB option also. I know it's gonna be pretty costly. It comes around at $14,500. I'll put a US conversion, Indian conversion into rupees right over here, but that's 1 GB option. So if you're a professional filmmaker and starting your career right now and you do not have a professional cinema grade camera like I do, this is a Sony Alpha 6600 with 6K sensor. This is a mirrorless camera. If you do not have the option to buy this camera because cost more, you can actually pick up the new 14,500 1 GB option and you can basically start shooting because it has all the new high-end optical stabilization. It comes with the same optical stabilization. It comes with the cinema rack focus, which you probably need when you're taking a Hollywood film for a client, and also it has great 4K system. So as usual, the video comes in at 4K 24 frames per second up to 4K 60, and also the 1080p comes at around 120 frames per second, so that you can take some beautiful buttery slow motion shots. Slow motion also includes 240 FPS. If you have been using slow motion on your iPhone, I know it's not great, but it's obviously good. And also, how you might ask, how are the photos on the new iPhone 13 Pro and the 13 Pro Max? Well, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you, both 13 Pro and the 13 Pro Max take some absolutely amazing pictures. Till now, video in my opinion, iPhones are the best photos. It's not there. It's there, but it's not there. The best photo phone is gonna be the Pixel from Google. Right, that's one thing, ladies and gentlemen. And also, as of now, all the three lenses get night mode. I told you before. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that wraps up for today's video. Hope you liked it. I know I'm late to the party, but you know me, guys. I need to do my research on perfectly everything, and also this is the new lineup of products, so I cannot explain in a vague so that you cannot understand. So that's why I took a little bit time. I processed everything. I saw every great YouTuber's video, whether it be Marcus Brownie, Austin Evans, or even Dave Trudy or Verge. I saw every of them, and I made a complete script for this video, and I'm setting it for you guys. So hope you like the video, ladies and gentlemen. If you do, post down in the comment section below that you liked it, and while you're there, hit the like, hit the subscribe, turn on your post notification, ladies and gentlemen. And also, one more thing, ladies and gentlemen, one more thing. What you're gonna buy, this year's iPhone, or you're gonna wait for the next year's iPhone? Post down in the comment section below. Follow me on Instagram at Sunil7, ladies and gentlemen. And I'll see you on the next episode of Sunil's View with a banger and hopefully a couple bit of bangers. See you. Peace.